Well, another nice day for work. The fields are just a little bit too wet to till up right now after some rain. So I'm on to some maintenance today. Didn't have hand-free or place to put the camera to catch what I was actually doing, but I'll show you what I've done. I've got a new toy coming in. I'm not going to tell you what it is. The only thing I'll say is it has 3 sets of hydraulic hoses. My old tractor only has 2 sets of remotes on the back. So we gotta do something about that. Of course, after I bought extra parts to fix the problem, I found out that they could have put a diverter straight on the machine. But whatever. I kind of like my solution better because it's removable. I can change it from one tractor to the other if I need to. And I can use it with other equipment. I've got a grader that I'd like to change around. It's got 2 sets of valves on it that work in some weird way that I don't understand. Never been able to figure out how to calibrate it, so eventually I'm gonna adjust the hoses and get rid of one of those switches so that only the 2 lesser used functions on it will have a switch forcing me to get off and readjust. But that's fine calibration. That's only usually done once in a session. I'll play around with that when I have a chance. Maybe I'll get a video of that because that'll probably be more stationary work where it's easy to get the camera into place. So I wish I'd had before shots of what was given from the store and what I have now, but we'll see what we got. Right there, I've got 2 sets of remotes. Quite greasy, everything leaks oil on this tractor a little bit, but nothing much I can do about it. Then I got an electric diverter here. 2 electric solenoids. So, basically, one set of remotes or the other work. Or I can have both work at the same time if I really want to. However, I don't know if I have enough oil pressure to run them simultaneously, and most of the time I don't really want them. So today's project was a little bit of plumbing. Managed to get that so that this sits here nice and almost stable. At least as stable as anything can be on a tractor. So I just have to remember that I'm kind of slant-wise on the setup. I'm not angling this way, I'm angling that way. But I do have numbers over the remotes, so that'll make it fairly simple to work with. Then, yes, the plow cannot stay there. While that's on, I'll have to disconnect the plow, but I'm almost done with the plow. Until then, I'm going to just take the diverter off. But it came with these 2 short hoses. I didn't like that thing flopping around behind me. It had no real decent place that I could route it to and lock it down. But at least that's now removable. So let's just walk around. Actually, why don't we go this way? Yes, I've been working in a lot of mud. That step is filthy, the gas tank is filthy. Oh. Sorry, can't get up and carrying the camera. So, here we got our controls for the hydraulics. I don't know why, but this is the driver side one, this is the passenger side one. Why those were reversed, I've never figured that one out, but maybe someone will know. If you do know why they built that in reverse, let me know. And then back here, I've got the switch unit. So I can go with 1, or I can go with 2. Hard to flip that thing without it being locked down. Next thing I gotta get that locked into position. And then there's over here on the side, yellow button there, which will lock the 2 of them together. Both open if I have the switch on, or both disabled if I have the switch off. Not entirely sure what I'll use that for, but I never run 2 cylinders in the exact same way, and what it'll do is the one that has the least load will go first and until it maxes out, and then the other one will go. It doesn't really help me. So this will either be one outlet or the other. There should be lights on there, but let's just turn the key into the on position. Now I tapped in right here on the light. Can't see my own camera in the light here. I just used vampire taps to tap in on the light circuit, so let's turn the lights on. So that's in dual. I don't know if you can see the lights flashing there. I can't even see my own camera. There. So that side lit up alone. That side flashed on its own. So yeah, just gotta run a screw or two through this plastic here to have that permanently mounted, probably right there, since I don't use that tray for anything else. But got the hydraulics there. Got an electronic control up here where I can reach it easily. So that is set up right now on the passenger side set of remotes. Not that there's a passenger side to a tractor, but so passenger side means it's this control will raise or lower, and then if I have that aimed right, I'll have, once I get something connected, I'll know which way it's working, because there's no real indication as to which set of wires goes to which solenoid. So I'll get it so that it's, might actually put that way, out of my way. I don't know. I'll figure that out in a little bit, or just try it out first. I suppose I could just rotate that thing around if it's not set right, and unscrew it and screw it back in and flip it around. So the only thing I really care about is that I know which way is which outlet. Might simply just get a permanent marker and put a 1 and a 2 on here to match the diverter valve. So that was today's work, getting that installed. Got a lot of extra wire here because that's built to be able to be wired in several different ways. I could have run, I may eventually tap into the fuse box back here directly, but there's no good way to access that unless I take the seat out, which I don't want to do because I've done it before and it's a pain. Let's get me back on the camera. But we got that working, I think. I haven't actually hooked it up to anything. Why don't we just try that out right now? If I've got discs there, I can just swing over and plug those in and raise and lower them to try it out. So let's just move a little bit. Okay, that was problem number 1. I didn't have those plugged in tight. Something just blew apart. I'll need both hands to play with that, so... But maybe I should actually clean off and move the plow, and we'll get that put back together, get it around, and try it out on the lifting and lowering the discs near the spring tooth harrows. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, after a brief modification, we got this in good and tight now. I've tried it out in a little bit already without the hoses connected. So now let's see what happens. the Ford. We are on the passenger or driver's side now. So that works. Doesn't do much. So we'll put the switch back, and that sets it back onto the ground. So that's a success. Now let's just try the other set. Alright, so now we're plugged into the lower set. Fire the tractor back up. Machine comes up, machine goes down. Relieve the pressure, and we'll swap it back the other way. There, so we're back onto the top set. Fire the tractor up. Up. Down. Snuck forward on me. And just to be sure, I'm going to put the switch the other way. Absolutely nothing. Which was what I wanted. Relieve the pressure, and we'll take that apart so that I can move the tractor on to do something useful. So that was one piece of engineering that looks like it might have been a success. Always a big surprise when things work out the way you intend to have them. Now I got extra short hoses that came with it. Don't know what I'll use them for. I have nothing that needs a hose that short, but that seems to work. Just gotta remember that I'm going side to side, not up and down. Having it up and down, I was getting slight motion. Wasn't paying attention to how I hooked things up. But I guess turn the lights off. There. The lights are off. Come on. One-handed, get out of there. Okay, we'll put you down there for a moment. You might have a chance of seeing something here, maybe not. There. Hose disconnected. Put those back over there. And we'll go around and pick those up. Considering I parked way too close to be able to get through at the back, have to go around the front. That's going to be quite the weaving act because the machine shifted forward a little bit on me. So now I am tight to the plow here. But we don't want to run over these hoses. So we'll put them back where they belong. Out of the way. So, working hydraulic diverter there. Ready for my new toy coming in the next few days. I'll make sure I get a good video of that when I receive it. So, until next time, thanks for watching. If you enjoy seeing some of my toys and attempts at repairing things, sometimes it's a success, sometimes it's a failure. I'll post videos either way. I'm not an engineer, I'm not a mechanic. I just pretend to be. But I can get things done. So, we will see. Please, if you enjoy it, like, subscribe, do anything, or just have a good day. Thank you.